Hey everybody, welcome back to another horror mystery box unboxing, and we finally have this month's BAM horror. Now, this one came fairly fast. It is the 3rd of March right now. We usually get it right at the end, so there's a few days behind. We also have a BAM Geek that's on the way, but it made a stop at a different post office, so I hope they clear that shit up and get it to me quickly so I can do the video. Now, I did see, I think they posted something about the pins still being delayed, so we're going to get the pins from this one, but we're not going to get the pins from the last one that they still owe us. So we're still looking for those pins, guys. But the themes inside this guy was The Strangers, I think either Chucky or Child's Play, Nightmare on Elm Street, and Hell Night. Now, I'll be honest with you, I've never seen Hell Night. So there might be something in here. I have no idea what it is. But let's go ahead and get to it and pop it open and see what we got. Alright, up first we have our BAM paper. And they are doing the pin sets now, so we're going to have 2 pins in here. We got a little BAM sticker, itty bitty. They gave us a patch last time. Alright, here are the 2 pins. Now, I can't really tell where these are from, so I'm going to go ahead and say they're from Hell Night, since I have never really seen that movie. Alright, this is cool, but I can't remember where we got one before. I want to say maybe Zobi did it, or someplace like that. But ooh, we got another sticker. We slid in there. Maybe they only meant to do one, because the chain on it looks a little cheaper and it's a little thinner. I will get the other one to show you, but it is the Heart of Damballa from the Child's Play series. Here's our chain. Alright, our artwork is up next. What's funny is I wore this t-shirt right here because I was like, oh, there's something Nightmare on Elm Street themed, and it's hilarious because I nailed it. Here we go, here's our artwork, and it's Nightmare on Elm Street. It's our syringed fingers Freddy. We got 358 of 500. And last up is our autograph. And it's got to be from The Strangers. Maybe it'll be a... now, I didn't say Strangers Pray at Night, so I don't know if it's going to be the first one or second one. So it might be, you know, a Damien Malfi, because he played the Bagman, so we'll see. Alright, it is directly under him, so I'm going to say that's who it is. We even got an inscription. It says knock knock, which is awesome. I love a good inscription. I can't really remember who the first baghead was, but we have our little celebrity thing here, and it is Kip Weeks. He was known for The Strangers, Spencer's Confidential, Seeds. This was our baghead. That's a pretty cool autograph. Alright, in our February 2022 BAM horror, we got our enamel pin set. Was from Hell Night. Our art piece was from Scott Jackson, which was Nightmare on Elm Street. Our prop was the Heart of Damballa amulet from the Seed of Chucky. And our autograph was Kip Weeks, The Strangers. And it looks like we had a few different options here. We had one that said, "It's time," and then a few that's just his name, and then one that says knock knock. I'm really glad that I got the one I did, and it has an inscription. That's very cool. That's everything that came in at this time. Now, if you want to go check stuff out, you can go check them out at thebambox.com or thebambox on their social medias, Facebook, Instagram, stuff like that. They also do more than just horror. They do. I've opened a geek on here. I'll open a geek again. They do anime. They do comics. They do a junior version for kids. It's definitely worth checking out, and it's a good way to get started in this type of box game if you don't want to fork out too much money, because overall with shipping, I pay 45 bucks. So it's like a $35 box, then 10 bucks shipping. You get an autograph, you get a pin set, an art piece, and it all depends on which month you get. You might get a magazine or a prop. I love props. I don't really care for the magazines, but I endure just to get to the next month. But real quick, I will show you the difference between the 2 amulets, since we got one in a box a couple years ago. Okay, this is our BAM amulet that we just got. And this is our other amulet that I can't remember. I want to say Zobi did it, maybe, because they're really good for props. Remember, Bam is in this hand. Zobi is in. I think Zobi is in this hand. You can tell the texture difference. This is thinner. This one's thicker. There's a lot more heft to this one. And then there's like a cheapo looking chain on it, which is fine because I would use it for decoration anyways. I'm not banging them for the chain. And they're, you know, at a good price point. This is a monster heavy chain on this one. But they're both very cool, and they will both go right up on my Child's Play shelf over there where this one came from. With the knife my buddy John made me, and then I got my skull and my 2 autographs from there. But if you liked everything, please like, subscribe, leave a comment down below, and I really hope to see you next time.